summon her. This was always a vexing procedure. And why? Because of that meddling, weak Odin, as the skinbags call him. All-father my ass. She lowered herself into meditation and searched for someone with blue skin, someone with 6 arms. She searched for Shiva. She searched for herself. Previously on the engine, Function hands the Mech Dynasty a decisive blow as they defend Moma Prime from destruction, and Leica and Kratos uncovered new secrets. Tonight, on Tales of Function, the engine, Riotgirrl and Circe experience a new kind of loss, even as they find what they were looking for. Joining us by phone is Rory and Cammy. Hello!
Hi. Hello! This is so exciting.
It's kind of weird, isn't it? I think it's cool. We're trying something new because these Intrepid Function are stranded at Michigan and Michigan State, respectively. And so we're trying kind of something to meet the crazy demands of their schedules. So we'll do our very best with this, and we hope this works out. Everybody's good? You guys are good? I miss you so much.
Yeah.
You too.
Rory was... Cammy, so I know Rory's Halloween. What was your Halloween?
My Halloween is I dressed up as a scorned Cupid, and then I went to my friend's house and we played Flip Cup, which I'm really bad at. So
Rory was Velma.
I was Velma.
I saw that
Velma.
Rory on Instagram today, and I just think you slayed so hard. I almost dropped my phone.
You did.
Thank you so much.
Even with the pants, I was like, man, that still kills.
No, yeah, it was too cold.
Earth year 3667, the longest year. Prier system. Red alert warnings are going off. A massive rush of air out of the bridge is due to the massive hole in the side of the OarPlay. You watch in horror as large sections of the OarPlay burn away or are weakened to the point of collapse and then rip away from the ship. Smoke fills the bridge, and your helmets articulate up and over your heads automatically at the loss of pressure in the OarPlay. Circe, as you dodge a piece of debris, you try to remember how things went so wrong so fast. 10 minutes ago, you were on mission. Now this shit show. You jumped into the Prier system into an asteroid field. Massive seared chunks of rock pummel the OarPlay shields. Circe, what did you do 10 minutes ago? You have mushroom drive that you two collectively invented.
Mm-hmm.
They gave you the last piece, so you guys could jump to a very close system, but it was still like a week's worth of FTL travel to get here because it's so far away. That was if you listen to the episode, it's like the most remote system. Kind of sent a distress call, and that's kind of why you guys are here. So you jumped here you still jumped, right? You're still faster than light. So when you arrived, you jumped into the system. It was just like a wreck of like asteroids and burning rocks, and they're pummeling the OarPlay. What did you guys do?
I assume we kind of immediately just jumped into action, like trying to stabilize the ship and like fix things that are breaking. And
yeah, at that point when you jump in, of course the OarPlay's totally able to handle like an asteroid field, right? Not a big deal. The shields are doing fine, and the computer's doing fine. But you have jumped into something it's not what you expected to find here.
Oh, yeah, let's get a scan going. That's the first thing I do as Riotgirrl captains the ship. Scan.
Yes, correct. Well, your science is like, scan?
I forgot we have
You're going to
those.
want to scan this.
Actually, you're at the science station, we'll say, Circe. Why don't you hit your investigation check?
Ooh, 14.
there is a large anomaly present in the system, but that's all that shows you because you weren't kind of really looking for anything specific. Maybe do a perception to see what draws your attention.
18.
So again, the anomaly is kind of like a bright red blip on the other side of the system. This is the Preer system. You have arrived at what was supposed to be a very vibrant star system full of interstellar species of creatures. And there is nothing. You're not getting any life signs. You're not getting any like radio waves or any sentient like signals that would indicate sentient life on these. In fact, what's really strange is all of the Goldilocks planets that would be the most likely to bear sentient life are all water worlds, which is very strange.
I say we head towards the red anomaly.
I think so too. Wait, I'm thinking, so we were expecting to find like Earth-like planets in terms of like a mix of like water and terrestrial.
You're expecting to find like there's several Goldilocks planets. All of them contain sentient species. All of them contain interstellar sentient species. While not as advanced as like most Protectorate planets, they're outside of the Protectorate. They still were a recognized and understood species to exist. Kind of like, let's not mess with them until they're ready to join the Protectorate sort of thing.
Yeah.
But you knew they were here, and yeah, they'll learn. But they did exist. There was billions and billions of people here.
Okay, I think we should go towards this disturbance then.
Yeah.
Okay. As you get closer, you kind of you run a couple more scans. Okay, I'm gonna run one for you.
Yeah.
This would be a perception. Oh goodness, a +9. Yeah. Oh goodness, a 16.
8.
So you okay? Here's what you get. The anomaly comes back completely kind of. Anomalous, unknown. Like there's no like you don't there's no usually you get information back like, oh, that's steel and some kind of polycarbonate or what, you know what I mean? You get like some kind of feedback. This is like unknown minerals, unknown elements, and then it's 3 times bigger than the OarPlay probably, so it makes it a full maybe mile across from bow to stern.
Wow.
And let me have perception checks.
All right, roll it up. Roll me a good one, DM.
16.
You have a very good perception. 16?
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be 20. Unnat 20.
Oh.
You're able to kind of like, knowing the OarPlay as well as you do Riotgirrl, commune is not the right word. It's not sentient, right? I mean, it's sentient, but it's not like communicative sentient. It like runs its systems in a sentient manner.
Like form's really the biggest sentient part of it.
Yeah, exactly. Form is the thing that makes it come alive, sort of. And he's definitely not on board. But you jive with it. Is that a good way to say it? Yeah, I think you just gel with this thing, and you get into the data, and you realize really quickly, with some further pushes of the scans, that this thing, there's not like the shape doesn't even make sense. It doesn't have a consistent shape. It's just a mass of.
Oh, I'm really excited.
You want to say thorn bush?
Is going like asteroid.
More like think like thorn bush in space, sort of like a briar patch. Would be a good way to describe it.
You said unknown elements?
Yeah, nothing that you recognize, nothing that's known that you've come across at all. As you're about to pull out of this program and tell Circe what you found, you feel you recognize immediately you're being scanned by this anomaly.
But it's we don't recognize sentience, but it's scanning us.
Yeah, correct. Can you? So it's not a tech you recognize as well. So go ahead and both of you roll a... what's like awareness? What is that? What am I thinking? I'm not looking at a
Perception?
Yeah, perception, I guess. Yeah. I wish perception was better. That was good.
I wish my perception was better, just period. 8.
Just like in life.
This is like Cammy's best skill. Another unnat 20.
If that was a history check, oof,
You said...
I would have been done.
Too bad we don't know anything about it.
Exactly.
You... Right, girl, just as you're like, we're being scanned. The next words out of your mouths are, and they're firing. And a indescribable explosion rips through the hull of the bridge where you both are. Red alert warnings are going off. A massive rush of air out of the bridge is due to the massive hole in the side of the OarPlay. You watch in horror as large sections of the OarPlay burn away or are weakened. Smoke fills the bridge and your helmets articulate up over your heads at the loss of pressure. 10 minutes ago, you were on mission. Things are collapsing around you. Let me have another perception check.
If only there was a magic spell that could save us.
12.
16.
Okay. Circe, you recognize that of all of the failing systems, the one that seems to be the most stable currently is the mushroom drive.
Oh, 8. Can we push it out of here?
You could zip away, yes. So let me remind you of how the mushroom drive works. And Cammy, maybe... Yeah, you've heard enough of the... Yeah. It's like...
You should remind us, though. You should remind us.
If you've been there, and you can picture it in your mind's eye, the ship will take you there. So if you've been there before, it's a fast travel for the OarPlay, for the pilot of the OarPlay, or for whoever's on the board the OarPlay, right? Or whoever's on board has this. Yeah, I mean, if you can keep them in visual view, you'll always be able to stay with them. That's the beauty of the mushroom drive. It's like whatever's in your mind's eye is where you go. So where do you guys, if you're going to activate them? Yeah, and it's anywhere you've ever been that you can imagine, ever. So that is in the ship's, star charts. So knowing that the mushroom drive is about the only thing functioning, because life support, that's not even a thing. Propulsion is not a thing other than the mushroom drive. Like, you don't even have impulse engines. So knowing that, where do you want to go using the mushroom drives?
I feel like
I'm gonna shroom over.
Do we want to engage?
I think we're not surviving that.
I don't think so either. That's why I'm like, maybe we just zip back to thought.
Except, can this thing chase us? Do we want to leave this right back to there?
Yeah, maybe this thing has the friggin' mushroom drive too.
They copied us.
That would be crazy.
They're stealing our thing.
Okay, so then what if we go somewhere it would be okay to lead that back to,
Yeah, sounds like a moral gray issue.
I'm thinking that too. We can't ping form, can we?
Maybe we just risk it and go back to thought.
You think so? What's a neighboring galaxy to thought? What about MoMA?
Oh, shit.
Let's go to MoMA.
Oh my god, Kratos is gonna kill you.
Ooh, yeah, let's not hit this place 8 and up.
Hey, we just saved MoMA Prime. Hey, we just brought the engine back to MoMA Prime.
Hey, we just destroyed MoMA Prime.
Okay, well, there's no good options here.
There aren't, and I don't want to influence you. I think it's awesome. If you want to go there.
Wasn't Earth already destroyed?
Rory, did you say Earth?
Yeah, I did.
You slam the button on the mushroom drive, and in your mind's eye, you see the beautiful blue marble that is the place that you were created. And as you feel that kind of familiar, it's not feel like being pulled apart. It just feels like you're being stretched a little. Except this time you hear a massive, like, bang, crash. Right as it happens. And while you meant to be zipping back to Earth, you end up here, above a rocky, barren, uncharted world in an uncharted system that does not register on the star charts. And as you zip back into this system, wherever this is, the mushroom drive is very clearly broken. And large, massive chunks of the OarPlay start to come apart. You have basically 3 turns to get to the escape before the OarPlay completely explodes.
So we just got jump ship.
Yeah. Yes. There is no escape other than the escape.
OarPlay.
No.
I told you.
No.
But you need to get
Where
moving.
Are my nanos? Can the nanos get
Sure.
to work on
If
this?
you can, I will absolutely allow for some of this shit. So let's get going, though.
Can the nanos fix something to like give us a little bit more time?
No. But what they
There's
could do is
nothing
they
that they
could
could
find
do.
their way onto your person somehow as you race to
bring
the
'em
escape
with.
pod.
I need to bring them with me. As those get destroyed, that's like
We're
a
gonna,
part of my.
yeah, exactly.
Oh my god.
Okay, so we're gonna have to do this, but I'm gonna add these to your checks. So what we're gonna do right now, though, is 3 athletic checks, in which you race to the escape pod on the OarPlay, and there will be repercussions for failing these. So athletics checks basically are using a strength modifier, but they're not always the same.
Yeah, mine's -1.
Oh, Cammy, you're a -3. You guys gonna get,
No.
you gonna get beat up. Please heal yourself if you are if you're like Cammy. I see you're.
Might go to max health.
Yeah, exactly. Please. Cammy, you're at 80.
Out of 80.
You have 80 currently as you race off. Your first check is your first check is a 9. I forgot you're going back the other way because
Which is actually a 6.
no, you have a 12, so that went to a 9. But you now need to roll just a couple d20s of damage. No big whoop.
Just 2.
As a side of the ship explodes into your side and slams you against the wall, you take 20 damage.
What about my nanos? Were they there?
Well, let's do. So this would be the thing. As you're laying there trying to pick yourself up, you look into. You see a little maintenance hatch that you slam open with your fist to see if one of them's in there. Let's do a little investigation. Let's just do a little luck check.
Yeah.
You feeling lucky, punk?
Am I feeling lucky?
You are not. There's nothing in this one. Okay, Rory.
I got an 11.
An 11. Let me have 2 d20s of damage. As a bulkhead explodes near you, kind of throws you down near Kimmy as well, near Riotgirl as well.
30.
Take that damage, please. Riotgirl, you stand. Now you know what you just saw. It was like a maintenance hatch. You're like, okay, now I know what I'm looking for. I want to make sure I grab a nano or 2 on my way out. So now you're looking for them. So now I'm going to give you advantage on those rolls.
Okay.
But your athletics is still buns, Hans. So that is a 6. Straight up fat 9 minus 3 is a 6. And
I predicted that.
the medical bay glass, as you run by the med bay, just explodes, sending shards of glass into you for another 2d20 of damage for... Hey, these are good for 15 more damage.
Okay.
And you do one more peak for... Well, let's just do a luck roll. You're near the med
I'm feeling
bay.
lucky.
Yeah, maybe one of the med ones is in here. It is not. For some reason, they all seem to be off. That was a 3, so unlucky as well. Rory, you're up on athletics. Oh, 13. You do not. You do not save. Cammy's flung back into you, and her head hits your head really hard. Can you take 220 of damage?
15. That's good.
Yeah, that's exactly what you're hoping for here. And then last one here.
Find one little robot.
Well, yeah, because for some reason, as you went to stand up, you stepped on a piece of glass. That from the med bay for another 15 of damage. Ooh, girl, you are
sharp glass. Good lord.
30 is where you are. You just lost 50 hit points as you finally make your way to the escape pod. And guess who's in there waiting for you?
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
yeah, he's in there.
Is it Slasher?
It is. Slasher's in there.
Oh, thank God.
He's
thank
like,
God.
he does a little, like, where the hell have you been? What, I've been waiting for you. Rory, last sprint stretch?
A 4.
Oh my God. I know what I'm gonna do.
That was such an evil
Rory,
voice.
you're running by. You're very close to the escape pod as well, buddy. There's a metal shard that's sticking up out of the floor, and as you run by it, it kind of stabs into your leg, and now you're kind of hung up, and you free yourself from it, but your armor is caught on it, but you can't reach it, and Riot Girl needs to get the escape pod startup sequence started, and there's only really one little fella here that can make this happen. Slash is going to need to come free you from this.
No, it's good. I can fireball myself out.
Oh, let me have it then. I love it. So you just fireball, don't you? You just do that, don't you?
Oh wait, yeah, because I don't got to roll for that.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah.
Do I still got to do damage on that?
Yeah, probably. Why don't you do the 3d20 since you got stabbed?
Like on top of the fireball damage?
No. Just the 3d20.
Oh, I'm dead.
No, you're not.
I am. I'm 3 under.
You're 3 under. Okay. So, Riot Girl.
Yeah.
You look out into the hallway. The slow startup for the escape pod is rolling. It's starting to take. You have about 30 seconds. I'm going to give both you and your boy Slasher a chance to save Rory and drag him into the shuttle where you can administer some first aid potentially.
Okay, wait, so do I have to make a check to like make a mad dash to go get him?
Yeah, let's do just a luck check. Let's see if either of you
Okay,
guys...
wait, I was going to say, what's my acrobatics or whatever modifier?
Ooh.
Can I like somersault out there and drag him back doing backflips?
That is a +2 is what you have, yes. I mean,
We should have been doing this the whole time.
Do you want to try that?
Somersaulting to the...
You can somersault better than you can walk.
Yeah, it's dumb. She could like cartwheel. She cartwheels everywhere she goes.
Yeah, I wanna roll
dive out and grab him and then slide him back in kind of thing?
Exactly. It's going to be super athletic, whatever I do.
There we go. It's not
Don't
that
say that.
athletic. You go to leap and you realize your seatbelt's on and you kind of just slam against the harness.
Can I unbuckle it really quickly?
No, but your boy's free. He could try. Slasher could try to.
Okay.
No.
Wait, Slasher could do it?
Yeah, he's free. He's open. Oh hell yeah, your boy's. He's got a 15. He goes and grabs. He goes and grabs Circe's collar and drags him right into the escape pod right as it launches away from the ship.
God, I love my Nana.
Rory, you're completely unconscious, so I'm sorry about that.
That's all right.
Right, girl. You reach the escape pod and slam the controls for release. Harnesses snap down over you, and as it ejects from the OarPlay, you are left helpless. You watch large chunk after large chunk come off the hull until a massive explosion rips the OarPlay and its history in two. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking that Riot Girl doesn't cry very often, but there's tears streaming down her face right now. Like, heartbreaking.
as tears kind of slide down your cheeks, you reach a hand over to Circe and touch his shoulder, and he gets 12 points of damage. He takes 12 points of healing as he kind of regains consciousness. What's the first thing you ask as you come awake, Circe?
The ship's gone?
Yeah, the ship's gone.
And as you watch, a piece of debris kind of that was shot out from the OarPlay collides with the escape pod and sends it careening end over end and spinning into the planet's atmosphere. And as you plummet in towards the rocky, barren planet below, you hear a radio signal and a woman's voice who says,
Artemis 1 to the life forms aboard the escape pod. Don't worry, I got you. Just, survive the crash.